Hallihallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Genshin Impact. Oh, Ember.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess, he said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange.
Weil
If
disappeared.
Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Alright.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Dann hoch zu Eula.
Yeah.
The Fatui? What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later.
Oh. Ew.
Windblade!
You need to hurry up! Unfortunate fault!
Incinerate! Breath of the flame!
Lol. Der Skin. Ich hab voll vergessen, welches Skin ich dir gegeben habe. Also das Skin ist schön, aber er macht die Szene gerade weniger episch.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation, that's all!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Sie ist nicht gerade unsympathisch.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Hast du das, Paimon? Irgendwie will ich da hinlaufen und nicht mich hinteleportieren. Ein bisschen mit Yelan rumlaufen. Solange wir sie noch nicht richtig spielen können.
Take it easy.
Oh. Also bisher muss ich sagen, mag ich hier Yalan beim Rumlaufen sehr gern. Ich tue aber auch gern mit Sayu. Aber Pluspunkt für Yelan ist, mit dem Jeanskin ist sie hübscher und auch ohne Jeanskin wäre sie hübscher. Deswegen ist Saki jetzt erstmal, Saki ist ein bisschen raus. Ist das da oben nicht Euri? Oh yes, es ist Euri. Und Michelle. Anna, nicht Michelle. Die ich prävente. Ein Abenteurer zu werden. Das ist wahrscheinlich immer voll der Umweg. Weil ich einfach da hinten hoch... Nee, ist gar nicht so Umweg. Ne, passt schon. Will sie sich mit uns da oben treffen? Ja. Aha. Ist das wieder Weil? Ja. Jetzt ist sie hier oben. Okay. Moin, moin.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on.
Diese Euter.
There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, Dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Ei. Unterhalte dich mit den Einheimischen und beobachte, was Eula veranschaulicht.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Das ist nicht schon wieder der gleiche Typ? Nee, ein anderer. Mit dem gleichen Model.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Och nö, nicht Dragonspine. Ja gut, da hinten muss ich eh noch aktivieren. Ich hasse Dragonspine so sehr.
It's getting a little cold. Time to bundle up.
Ich hasse Dragonspine. Ich hasse Dragonspine. Ach, Herr Jemine, ich erinnere mich. Da brauchen wir gleich Ganyu. Sodale. Hallöchen.
What are my orders?
Irgendwo habe ich noch eins vergessen. Wo habe ich noch eins vergessen? Vielleicht sehe ich es von da oben. Ah ja, da. Okay, der macht keinen Damage. Was? Habe ich es nicht aufgehoben? Oder darf ich kein Wasser berühren? Doch, ich darf Wasser berühren. Aha.
A reward on the road.
So, dann hätten wir das da auch. Kurz nochmal wärmen. Und los geht's.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Hä?
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Was habe ich gemacht
It'll be
falsch?
difficult at first, remember.
Ich verstehe es nicht.
That won't do.
Muss
You've
ich's
exposed
hauen?
your shortcomings. No need to worry. It'll be difficult at first, remember. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Muss ich drüber springen?
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Was muss ich tun?
It'll be difficult at remember. You
Windblade!
That won't do.
Hä?
You've exposed your shortcomings.
Mann, ich sehe halt auch
No need to worry.
nichts.
Head back to the starting point and try again.
Die Mission ist ja
It'll
mal
be difficult
mega
at first, remember.
nervig.
You
Okay, also ich muss da dran so vorbeilaufen, weil die Hitbox absolut für den Arsch ist.
That won't do.
Ja,
You've
ich
exposed your
konnte halt
shortcomings.
nicht drauf schießen beim
No
ersten
need to
Mal,
worry.
weil das Spiel so
Head back
ein
to the
scheiß
starting point
Aim
and
hat.
try again. It'll be difficult. Remember.
Schneller! Ich brauche einen Skip-Button. Es ist so nervig. Diese Mission ist richtig für den Arsch.
That won't do.
Ja.
You've exposed your
Wie
shortcomings.
schnell soll ich ihn bitte aimen?
No need
Wie
to worry.
schnell?
Head back to the starting
Komm,
point and
sag's
try
mir,
again.
Eula. Zeig's mir doch selber mal. Ich möchte mal sehen, wie du da normal entlang gehst.
It'll
Wenn
be
du bei
difficult
dem
at
Ding
first.
schon Damage
Remember,
kriegst, wenn du
you-
nur 5 Meter dran vorbeilatscht. Weil ich muss 10 Meter dran vorbeilatschen.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be difficult at remember.
Ja. Alter. Bei dem ist keins. Ich raste aus. Doch, bei dem ist eins. Das hat man einfach nicht gesehen. Ich hasse diese Healy Churls.
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Ich habe jetzt meine Maus umgestellt.
It'll be difficult at remember.
Halsmaul.
Windblade!
Mann, wo? Warum? Alter. Kletter da doch einfach. Warum kletterst du da auf den Baum, aber über das scheiß Schild hier nicht?
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. Way behind schedule.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Warum tun die
No need to
Teile...
worry. Head back to the starting point
Warum
and try
tun die
again.
Teile mich schon verschieben, wenn ich nur dran vorbeilaufe?
It'll be difficult at first.
Schneller!
But remember, you
Boah, dieses Scheißgespräch. Warum muss man dieses Scheißgespräch andauernd neu führen? Stirb, du Scheißteil. Warum schiebst du mich jetzt nicht weg? Okay, jetzt hast du mich weggeschoben. Scheiß Wichshuren-Ding. Alter, lass mich da vorbei.
Next on the agenda.
Dass ich da jetzt runtergefallen bin. Komm, Eula, schick mich zurück. Da, ich nehme Damage. Ich nehme keinen Damage. Alter. Da, ich nehme Damage, schick mich zurück.
My contract.
Ich bin sogar gestorben. Schick mich zurück. Oh geil. 41 Sekunden warten, oder was? Wie dumm einfach nur.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back
Schick
to the
mich
starting
jetzt
point and try
sofort
again.
zurück, Spiel. Wie dumm ist das bitte? Ich will hier jetzt sofort wieder neu starten.
It'll be difficult,
Ne, ich muss mir
remember.
erst ein Gespräch anhören. Die ganze Zeit. Alter. Die hätten die Quest echt umgestalten müssen, wenn sie es nicht funktionstauglich hinkriegen. Es ergibt keinen Sinn für mich, dass ich hier beispielsweise Damage kriege, wenn ich dran vorbeilaufe und nicht 20 Kilometer daneben stehe. Diese Hurenbälle da, erstens will ich die zerstören können und zweitens sollen die mich bitte nicht verschieben, solange die mich nicht berühren. Oder wenigstens eine optische Ansicht haben, wann diese Scheißdinger hochgehen.
Next on the agenda.
Oder in welchen Radius ich nicht treten darf. Alter, geht da dran vorbei.
We're way behind schedule. way behind schedule.
Wie dumm.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Nochmal so eine behinderte Mission spielen muss. Dann drehe ich den Entwicklern
This is the ley line
selbstständig.
monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. You failed this time. What a shame.
Ja, klar.
But not to worry.
Halt's
Just
Maul,
training after all.
Eula.
Let's try again.
Schneller.
You failed this time. What a shame.
Warum war ich nass?
But not to worry. It's just training after all.
Ja,
Let's try again.
ich bin nicht nass.
Motion to compel.
Bin immer noch nicht nass.
Prepare to be blown away.
Das war No-Hit.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Okay, Paimon sagt nix. Also ich mag Eula, aber ich mag Eulas Quest gar nicht.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
Boah, Ambers
I never
Deutsch ist
expected us
gut.
to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
Also Paimon und Eula sind eine absolute Vollkatastrophe. Aber Amber hat sich gerade richtig gut angehört beim Gebratenen.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Hyman's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
Warum?
I'm
Das
afraid
wäre
that
voll
wouldn't be
dumm.
very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Hyman's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Ja, aber erstmal müssen wir zur Enkelchen, ne? Ja. Erstmal mit dem Typi sprechen, mit der Spaß, ich hoffe, ich muss das nicht die ganze Zeit auswählen, was ich da zum Sagen habe, weil ich habe gar nicht aufgepasst, als Eula die Kommunikationsart wiedergegeben hat, weil boah. Also ich mag Eula, kann ich voll daraus sagen, ich mag Eula, sie ist toll, ein toller Charakter. Aber wenn sie im Charakter von der Familie ist, dann wird's schwer. Es tut mir natürlich auch leid, dass Euler Skin so buggy ist, weil das Model ist ja, also die Animation vom Model ist halt auf ihren Original-Buddy abgestimmt. Das bedeutet, da ihr Vorbau größer ist, buggen die Hände da leider ab und an rein. Aber ich muss sagen, ich mag Eula so mehr. Und vielleicht finde ich auch noch einen besseren Skin.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Bevor ich weiterrede, möchte ich meinen Kampfeswillen zum Ausdruck bringen. Ich fühle mich geehrt, mit seinem glorreichen Glanz zu stehen.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
Boah, ich wäre...
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, You certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Huh? Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Ja, okay, der hat's
It's
auch richtig
evident
gut
that your
gesagt.
sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
Er ist voll out of Charakter gefallen.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Heißt das, ich bin
Now
nobel?
even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
Das Problem ist, wir sind gut bekannt in der Verdui, glaube ich.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Ja, das wäre problematisch und wir sind, glaube ich, ziemlich bekannt in der Verdui. Wir haben Child geklatscht. Und wir haben die Leier gestohlen und sowas. Waren wir hier? Das ist das Versteck, in das wir reingegangen sind, um die Leier zu stehlen. Okay, Wasser und Ding. Eis ist recommended. Eis habe ich. Wasser habe ich leider nicht. Habe ich nicht gelevelt.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall
Das
we?
sahen wir aber früher
I'll
auch schon
introduce
aus.
you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Okay. Los geht's. Wir dürfen den wahrscheinlich nicht überholen. Und ich glaube, wir hätten auch einfach während dem Gehen reden können. Ich dachte, der bleibt da stehen, weil ich so nah an den rangegangen bin. Ja, beim Treppen runterlaufen bin ich ein bisschen langsam.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Boris und Dalla.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner.
Wird jetzt ein Bosskampf.
We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Er ist eigentlich ziemlich
I'll
intelligent.
take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Du ja nichts Falsches, Paimon.
course. Here it is.
Let me see. Aha. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then do the Cubert later. No touching. I can fix
Don't be a
this.
killjoy. We've only just begun.
All hail.
Looks like I went too far. I slipped up.
The door is open. Let's go.
Nach da hinten komme ich nicht, ne? Versuch's einfach mal. Okay, das war pointless. Warum ist denn eigentlich Ganyu so gedamaged?
Ready, steady, go.
Wer steht da? Oh, Eula.
Is that you?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you are well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Darf ich jetzt mit Eula spielen? Oh yes. Hi. Wie bist denn du aufgebaut, Schätzchen? Aha, okay, ein bisschen kritischer Schaden, ja. 50% ist nice. Angriff liegt bei 1500, jo, okay. Physischer Schadensbonus. Okay. Ein Dreier, Euler. Okay. Bei mich schon. Also Eula ist ein Chart, der hat mir echt Spaß gemacht zu spielen.
More speed.
More speed.
Stop them!
More speed.
Finally, this is this. Harden up!
Ich werde den Dungeon komplett mit Eula machen. Und mit Barbara halt, wegen Heilung. Wow.
Crush!
Let's move. You can't run! Well, neither can I. Have a load of this.
Beg for mercy.
Use this first. Looks like I went too far.
Shudder!
Harden up. Finally, so quiet.
Crush!
This was well done.
Let us cross swords.
You need a
Dass er halt, dass die halt nie Ding kriegen.
Beg for mercy.
roast and
More
fry.
speed.
I'll protect us.
An unfortunate fault.
Alter, hat Euler Leben. Ups, das war Ganyu.
Let's move.
Shudder!
Stay right there.
Beg for mercy.
In this
Flood of frost!
I slipped up.
Alter, Eula hat gerade 39k Damage gemacht.
Shudder. Beg for mercy. Eye for an eye.
Eula ist funny zu spielen.
More speed.
Ich werde ihm auf dem Hauptaccount ein bisschen leveln. Was? Wow. Jetzt haut der Aufzug ab. Ich habe so lange gewartet. Aber wir waren hier ja schon mal.
That's where they put the diagram!
Warte mal, Eula hat, glaube ich, ein Ding, wo sie ihr Schwert weghaut, ne? Ja.
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight. You dare provoke me? Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! You can't run from death.
Crush.
I must counterattack. Finally.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Ah, das war toll, mit Eula zu spielen. Das hat Spaß gemacht. Eula ist $1 Charakter zum Teil. Neben DH, weil sie Waifu ist, könnte Eula tatsächlich der erste Zweihänder-Char werden, der mir sehr gut gefällt vom Kampfstil her. Ich habe schon mehrere Zweihänder gespielt. Sayu habe ich gespielt. Ich habe Beidou gespielt. Ich habe Ying Yang oder wie die heißt gespielt, die Rockerin. Und Noel. Und von den allen hat mir bisher bei Beidou am meisten Spaß gemacht, aber immer noch nicht wirklich Spaß gemacht. Aber Eula, ja. Also ich glaube, ich baue die mal auf so richtig, auf so 50% Crit-Rate und dann richtig durchhauen mit kritischer Angriff plus und nochmal Angriff drauf geboostet. Ich glaube, da könnte Eula echt das stark sein. Ich kann euch ja gleich noch meine Eula zeigen. Also wir sind, glaube ich, durch, ne, mit der Legenden-Quest. Ja, dann haben wir heute auch gar nichts mehr zu tun. Und dann zeige ich euch jetzt noch mal ganz kurz meine Eula. Zack. Dann sehen wir uns gleich. Lodale. Wir sind auf dem Hauptaccount vom P-Server. Der ist jetzt Level 50. Mein Main-Team besteht aus Hudao, Yoimiya, Cookie und Raiden Shogun. By the way, an den Anblick könnt ihr euch gewöhnen. Da, Eula. Das ist meine Eula. Sie hat 1600 ATK. 92% kritisch und 34% kritische Treffer. Rate. Grad. Sie ist Level 80. Ich hätte theoretisch genug, um sie quasi auf 90 zu promoten. Werde ich demnächst auch tun. Meine Lumine wird hier kaum gespielt. Deswegen hat die da auch nur 600 ATK. Ich habe noch eine Nahida hier. Die ist auf Level 80. Fischl ist auf Level 80. Hier Candice ist auch auf Level 80. Barbara ist auch auf Level 80. Barbara. Ihr seht, Barbara hat 495 ATK. Cookie hat quasi den Stuff, den meine Barbara hatte. Weil ich hatte eine absolute DPS Barbara. Weil mit Raiden Shogun, wenn ich E einsetze, kann ich jeden Enemy quasi mit Elektro angreifen. Und mit Barbara ist das halt richtig krass, wegen Wasser und Elektro, wegen Unterstrom. Ja, ich mach mal kurz die Dailies mit euch, weil ich gerade Bock drauf habe. Zack. Guck. Ups. Ich wollte den jetzt eigentlich noch gar nicht töten. Warte kurz. So. Auf dem Account habe ich noch keinen so ausgebaut, wie ich ihn ganz haben will. Meine stärkste Einheit ist Hudao. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly. 1200 ATK, 30.000 HP, 49,4% kritische Treffer, 198% kritischer Schaden. Ihre aktuelle Waffe ist hier, weiße Quaste. Ich will Deathmatch für sie haben, aber Deathmatch kriege ich leider nur über Premium Battle Pass. Und ich habe euch ja schon mal erzählt, dass ich schon mal Premium Battle Pass hatte und da konnte ich mir aber keine Waffe aussuchen, sonst hätte halt Hudao hier Deathmatch. Hier. Die Waffe habe ich gekriegt. Den habe ich bei Yoimiya jetzt aktuell drauf. Yoimiya ist by the way so ausgebaut, die hat 66 kritische Treffer und 55% kritischen Schaden. Den muss ich noch erhöhen bei ihr. Ihre ATK liegt bei 1800. Cookie 1600. Da habe ich mich gar nicht drum gekümmert. Um ehrlich zu sein, habe ich mich um Cookie so gut wie gar nicht gekümmert. Und meine Raiden Shogun hat 1700 ATK. Hat die Favonius-Lanze als mit Aufladerate. Eigentlich hatte ich sie auf nicht Elektro-Mastery, auf Elementar Mastery aufgebaut. Hier, Elementarkunde. Die hatte über 500 schon. Aber durch den Skin, den ihr hier seht, habe ich mich dazu entschlossen, dass ich sie auch auf DPS machen möchte. Du bist nicht damaged, du bist nicht damaged. Dann viel Spaß beim Heilen, Cookie. Währenddessen können wir ja gucken, wo die nächsten Quests auf uns warten. Okay, da haben wir eine Quest. Ah. Okay. Hier müssten wir 8 Gegner klatschen, nicht 10. Okay. Und was ist da? Ah, 5 Gegner. Ich hatte irgendwie auf den Ruinenwächter gehofft. Die muss ich sowieso farmen. Ach du heilige Scheiße. Ich wollte eigentlich Cookie heilen und hab's jetzt voll vercheckt. Naja.
Shine down. The bond is strong.
Dann heil dich kurz. Cookieline.
Lightning terrified. Illusion shot. Stand with me.
Mitudao ist halt so GG einfach nur. Ups, das wollte ich nicht. So. Als nächstes hier hin. Ich glaube, da ist ein Feuer-Abgrundmagier dabei. Rein theoretisch könnte ich eigentlich jetzt auch diesen Account verwenden. Um zu Let's Playen. Weil Story-wise sind wir komplett gleich auf. Nur mit dem Unterschied, dass ich hier mehr Charaktere habe. Aber ich lasse es. Ich lasse es.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. The bond is strong.
Alright. Dann ab mit dem Verdue-Typen sprechen. Du willst Informationen? Dann musst du mir aber erst was besorgen. Das war by the way auch die Quest. Ich habe ja bei der Klee-Quest erzählt, dass ich die Quest gekauft habe, aber nicht wusste, dass die aktiv ist und ich dann damals in die Quest quasi reingeforst wurde. Das war wegen dem Typen, weil der Typ mich in die Taverne geschickt hat. Hallöchen, Victor. Tatsächlich fehlt mir, glaube ich, auf dem Account nur noch ein Girl. Oder zwei. Nein, nicht Gruppe. Figurenhandbuch. Ihr Ayaka fehlt mir.
A blade embraces its
Mir fehlt
duty.
nur noch Ayaka.
As a jeweler cherishes
Dann habe ich
their
alle.
gems.
Nice, mir fehlt nur noch Ayaka. Dann habe ich alle Personen. Also alle Charaktere. Auf dem Account. Und hier auf dem Account sind sogar die meisten gelevelt. Ich meine, Level 90, Level 80, 80, 90, 80, könnte 90 sein, 80, 80, 80, 80. Da fängt es dann an mit 70, 60, 50, 50. Die habe ich am Anfang ein bisschen gedaddelt. Bei der habe ich leider den Boss noch nicht freigeschalten, sonst hätte ich sie schon längst gelevelt. Sie habe ich auch gelevelt, aber nicht als Heilerin benutzt, weil ich für sie brauche ich, glaube ich, den Hydro-Hypostaten. Oh, ich hätte sogar genug für sie. Ich brauche nur noch Geisterperlen. Noel habe ich halt nie gespielt. Hier habe ich auch Shenhe. Aloy, ja. Nilo habe ich erst vor kurzem gekriegt, tatsächlich. Yelan habe ich erst beim Yelan-Banner gekriegt. Ja. Also, mir fehlt nur noch ein Girl, dann habe ich alle. Und wenn Hodao rauskommt und egal, auch wenn Shay nächstes Mal hier Raiden rauskommt, wird erstmal fett gepullt. Was kann denn Raiden eigentlich so mit dem Sternbild? Ja, okay. Ich werde trotzdem immer pullen, wenn die Waifus da sind. Aktuell gibt es ja hier auf diesem Server gibt es aktuell 3 Waifus. Und auf dem Hauptserver, also auf dem richtigen originalen Server, gibt es jetzt mittlerweile 4 Waifus. In diesem Team sind 2 von 3 Waifus. Das sind Hudao und Raiden Shogun. Die dritte Waifu wäre Yae Miko, aber von der habe ich den Boss noch nicht freigeschalten. Ja. Ist halt ein bisschen unausgeglichen, was Elementar-Damage angeht, was verschiedene Elemente angeht. Was ist hier? Ach so. Was ist, wenn ich hier zum Auftrag gehe? Dann wird mir das da angezeigt. Ach so, ich muss einen Ruinenwächter klatschen. Lol. Ich habe vorhin gesagt, ich hatte ja eigentlich auf einen Ruinenwächter gehofft. Eieiei. Ich könnte natürlich wieder mal das Welten-Level increasen. Aber bevor ich das mache, will ich erstmal alle meine Charaktere ausbauen auf dem Server. Aber hier bin ich zum Beispiel stuck bei der Mission, die ich schon erwähnt habe. Schmiede 2 Waffen mit Stufe 4. Und das da habe ich halt nicht geschafft. Sollte ich jetzt eigentlich easy schaffen. Können wir gleich mal ausprobieren. Was, ich musste beide klatschen? Ich dachte, einer wäre optional und ich krieg Loot von dem. Eieiei. Warum kann ich mich eigentlich nicht direkt zur Kirche teleportieren?
Our bond is strong.
Ich kann ja gleich mal schauen, was mir alles fehlt. Um eine Waffe herzustellen.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Wundert euch nicht, dass ich hier Sumeru habe, obwohl ich gesagt habe, wir sind storywise ungefähr gleich aufgestellt. Ich habe Sumeru schon aufgedeckt, weil ich auf dem Account versucht habe, mit einer Lumine zu spielen, mit einer Dendro-Lumine. Ah. Nicht sonderlich viel interessantes Zeug dabei. Leider. Dann gehe ich da drauf. Und hier Pilze und das da. Weil, warum nicht? Ich kann mir nichts schmieden lassen. Ich hab auf die Lumine ist sogar noch dentro. So. Dann versuchen wir mal das Wölfchen da zu hauen mit meinem aktuellen Team. Ich hab's schon länger jetzt nicht mehr versucht. Ich glaube, das erste Mal, als ich es versucht habe, bin ich absolut untergegangen mit meiner Level 80 Hudauer. Aber da hatte ich sie noch nicht auf über 190 kritischen Schadensdamage gepusht. Ich meine, ja, es ginge noch ein bisschen besser. Unter anderem, indem wir einfach die kritische Trefferrate noch weiter erhöhen. Aber bisher habe ich leider noch kein Artefakt gekriegt, das das noch ein bisschen weiter erhöht. Und naja, ohne Deathmatch erreiche ich das aktuell leider nicht. Das Problem ist, der Wolf wird schwer zu treffen sein mit Hudao. Die wird ordentlich Damage an dem machen, aber wenig Damage an dem machen, weil der Wolf halt die ganze Zeit fit in Bewegung ist, ne? Deswegen habe ich auch im Let's Play den schon so früh wie möglich geklatscht.
There is no escape. Quit it.
Ja, wie ich schon sagte, der Damage wird ordentlich sein, den Hudao macht. Den habe ich ordentlich vernichtet gerade. Oi. Ring des Nordwindes, okay. Ja, jetzt fehlen mir eigentlich nur noch die Waffen bei dem Account. Ihr könnt mir in die Kommentare schreiben, wenn ihr wollt, dass ich mit diesem Account das Let's Play fortführe. Dann werde ich das machen. Dann werde ich den anderen Account killen. Müsst ihr mir nur sagen. Auf dem Account habe ich unter anderem auch das, was ich erreichen will in der Summe. Das hier. Das ist nämlich, ich zeige euch das mal ganz kurz. Ups.
Our bond is strong.
Ja, dafür gibt's keine Samen. Hier, Minze. Oh. Ich habe die Höchstmenge an Minze erreicht. Wo kann ich es am besten zeigen? Seidenblumen, ne? Hier. Also, ich habe, was wäre zwischen diesem Account und einem anderen Account anders? Ich habe Inazuma und Liyue, nicht Inazuma und Sumeru map-technisch komplett aufgedeckt. Mit allen Teleportern. Hier auch alles aufgedeckt. Ich habe weniger Ausdauer auf diesem Account, weil ich in Liyue nicht alle Geodeile gesammelt habe. Und ich habe den Drachengrad komplett aufgedeckt und habe auch schon das Schwert, das ich angefangen habe mit euch zu grinden. Hier der Drachengrad ist komplett aufgedeckt. Jeder Teleporter ist aktiviert. Den Gyrohypostaten habe ich schon ein paar Mal geklatscht. Ja. Was ist das? Okay, weiß ich nicht. Was ist das? Okay, weiß ich nicht. Hier bin ich beim gewundenen Abgrund bin ich ein bisschen weiter, zeige ich euch gleich. Erstmal hier Seidenblumen einsammeln, kriege ich Seidenblume plus Seidenblumen Ding. Samen. Ein paar mehr Sidequests habe ich gemacht auf dem Account. Und hier bin ich. Hier bin ich mit 6 fertig und wer jetzt in der Lage mit 7 weiterzumachen. Ja. Ansonsten ist der Account halt viel stärker. Ja, und ich müsste, mit dem Account müsste ich sogar das da nochmal nachholen. Das habe ich nämlich nicht gemacht. Das müsste ich auch noch nachholen. Gruß Nivis, was ist das? Ach so, das ist hier, ach stimmt. Ich müsste, also falls ihr euch entscheidet, dass ich mit dem Account weiter Let's Playen soll, dann müsste ich 1, 2 bis vielleicht 3 Dialoge des Legendenauftrags hier nochmal auf dem LB-Account schauen, mit dem ich gerade vorhin noch Let's Played habe, weil ich bin beim Erkunden von Inazuma ab und an in Ayaka reingerannt, leider. Weil das Spiel ja so toll ist und mir das, ne? Ich müsste Barbara nachholen komplett, weil hier habe ich noch nicht mal angefangen, Barbara zu daten, was jetzt aber nicht allzu schlimm ist und ich müsste noch die ganzen Legendenaufträge, die wir gemacht haben, nachholen, also Klee, Albedo. Ne, Albedo muss ich gar nicht nachholen, den habe ich schon gemacht. Venti aber. Ja. Und Eula. Hier. Was aber jetzt nicht so allzu schlimm wäre, weil das ist schnell mal nachgeholt. Ich habe hier auf dem Account, habe ich Let's Ignore noch nicht weggehauen. Aber dafür habe ich hier zum Beispiel Herausforderungsreihe auf 100. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das auch schon am anderen Account habe. Ja, ansonsten wird sich nicht viel ändern, außer dass mein Team ein bisschen stärker ist, ich einen höheren Adventure Run habe. Ja. Also, das dürft voll und ganz ihr entscheiden. Aber da das Video jetzt erst später kommt, werde ich auf alle Fälle vermutlich noch den Ayaka Legendenauftrag auf dem LB-Account machen. Weil ihr dürft nicht vergessen, ich bin jetzt in einer Aufnahmesession und ich zeige euch mal ganz kurz wie es aktuell aussieht. Ich gehe mal hier rein, dann auf YouTube, Aufnahmen, Genshin Impact LP. So. Hier haben wir 7 Videos und das ist das aktuelle Video. Das heißt 8 Videos. Das heißt, dass ihr seht das.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Warte mal. Freitag. Samstag. Sonntag. 2, 4, 6. Das heißt am 10. Ihr müsstet das Video dann jetzt am 10. sehen, also glaube ich. Warte mal. 7, 8, 9, ja, der 10. Der 10. um 16 Uhr. Und das ist ein langes Video. Nein, vergiss es. Das sind mehr Videos, oder? Weil hier eine Folge ging ja, die 6 GB Folge ging 1 Stunde 53. Ja gut, ich lade das einfach komplett hoch. Weil die Folge geht jetzt ja auch schon wieder fast 1 Stunde 50. Das liegt daran, dass ich, wie schon in Aufnahmen vorher gecallt, ich habe ja mit Magic viel 7 Days to Die aufgenommen. Und ich glaube, unter anderem daran liegt es. Ich glaube, darum leckt es auch, weil hier, das Video hat 75 GB. Und wenn ich es mal aufmache, dann dauert es erstmal, bis es abgespielt wird, weil es so groß ist. Und dann sieht man hier 20 Stunden und 29 Minuten Aufnahme. Deswegen leckt es hier wahrscheinlich auch. Aber naja, ihr könnt dann auch ein bisschen mitentscheiden, wenn wir ins Team nehmen. Also Eula hat mir gut gefallen jetzt. Deswegen werde ich die auf alle Fälle ein bisschen weiterbauen. Lumine wird dann, muss ich dann auch hochbauen, weil Lumine wird natürlich reinkommen ins Team. Solltet ihr diesen Account als Let's Play-Account wählen und wir müssen halt weniger grinden, weil viele schon gegrindet sind. Also jetzt leveltechnisch. Und ein paar müsste ich natürlich noch nachholen. Und generell muss ich jeden leveln, damit alle hinter den Boys angezeigt werden. Und ich möchte sowieso alle Girls, die nach irgendwas aussehen, will ich sowieso auf Level 90 haben. Ich kann ja mit euch mal ganz kurz durchgehen. Ich klicke mal jedes Girl an und sag euch dann, ob ich die auf Level 90 haben möchte oder ob mir die zu scheiße ist, um auf Level 90 zu sein. Level 90, Level 90. Mit dem Skin Level 90, Level 90, nicht Level 90, Level 90, Level 90, Level 90, Level 90, Level 90, nicht Level 90, Level 90, Level 90, ist schon auf Level 90 tatsächlich, Level 90, nicht auf Level 90, 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 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, nicht auf 90, 90, mit diesem Skin auf 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, nicht auf Level 90, 90, 90 und 90. Es könnte sich natürlich auch noch bei den anderen Girls was ändern, beispielsweise bei ihr oder bei Gigi oder bei Dori. Kommt halt darauf an, ob ich gute Skins für die Leute finde oder nicht. Ich werde mich sogar jetzt gleich mal wieder umgucken, ob es neue Skins gibt, weil vielleicht gibt es ja mehr solche Art von Skins oder solche Art von Skins. Gut, ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen und ich hoffe, ihr schaltet auch in der nächsten Folge von Let's Play Genshin Impact wieder ein. Ciao!